Windows comes with an application called Windows Defender, and the idea of a Windows Defender is to prevent, remove and quarantine spyware. So I suppose the best question is, what is spyware? So spyware is a type of malware or malicious software that is installed on computers, and it collects information about yourself without you even realizing. So when you fill in forms, when you're visiting various sites, using certain applications, there is software that can be put onto your computer that actually is tracking what you're doing. And this may sound a little bit Big Brotherish. Sometimes it's okay. So for example, if it's tracking your shopping habit, it might just be so that perhaps as you browse online, it will present certain items that it thinks might be useful to you. But often it is very intrusive, and you want to be able to control when this actual service is applied. So Windows provides Windows Defender. It is available and installed by default. We'll have a very brief look at it. We won't go into it in too much detail, mainly because this is quite a broad topic to go into protecting your computer. But it's just useful to know that Windows Defender is there. A point to note is that I actually use a different Microsoft product called Security Essentials. And in the words that are next to this video, it actually does talk about that. And you can go online and search for Microsoft Security Essentials and download and install that yourself. So it just has some additional protection in there for you. But let's have a look at the Windows Defender. If I click on the start and I'm going to type in the word defend, and straight away it comes up Windows Defender. And it tells me that no unwanted or harmful software is detected. The way this will work is it will just do regular scans on your computer, and then it will quarantine automatically any spyware that is identified. So it really is one of those applications that just runs in the background and just looks after everything. If I want to do an ad hoc scan, I could just click that now and it go through and scan all my files. An area you might want to change though is in the tools, and in the options you can then choose when that regular scan takes place. You can choose what are the actions it takes. You can choose whether it is real-time protection, and this is very important because as soon as any spyware is identified, it will then quarantine and remove it. Be aware though, as soon as you have real-time protection, it can impact your system's performance. What you're basically saying is every time you are doing something in Windows 7, there is always an additional check to see if there is spyware there. And if your computer is an old computer, that could really slow it down and cause it problems. Modern computers, though, are designed to support that sort of activity. So it is real-time protection. That also, therefore, is worth noting that if you have conflicting antivirus and anti-spyware software, what you may actually do is cause problems in your system's operation and really slow it down, because you're regularly doing regular checks with many applications just when you're loading up a simple bit of software. One of the nice features of this is in the advanced is you can scan archive files, but you can also get it to scan your email. And that's always useful if you're not too confident about being able to spot potential spyware in email as it arrives. If you're plugging in removable disk drives, the USB drives, you might also want to scan the removable drives. Sometimes spyware can be transferred between there. There we go. So just an introduction to Windows Defender. So be aware it is there. It runs in the background. It's very useful. And so don't be so keen to install other spyware. If you are going to do that, you might want to ensure that they don't conflict. And a good source of information about things like that, as normal, is the internet. That's it.